Hey everyone, it's Doreen, and today it's Valentine's Day. Yay! And I'm here with Zameer, my other half.
Hi.
And together we wanted to share with all of you some tips about how to lead a healthy relationships. We've been married for 15 years, so we've made a lot of mistakes along the way, and we wanted to share with you what the top tips were for us. I hope it helps. Valentine's is all about sparks and moments. But how do we transform a relationship beyond fleeting fireworks into a long-lasting bonfire?
In relationships, anxieties can build up because of assumptions and misconceptions, when it can be just as easy to overcome them by having a conversation as early as you can. So it's time to pause, reset, and engage in a conversation together. Trust. Trust is the oxygen of any relationship. It empowers you to believe in each other. It removes any doubts, which avoids any conflicts. And most important of all, you know that you've got each other's back, which is something that gives you confidence in your relationship and in one another.
I think one of the biggest mistakes we make in a relationship is avoidance. We feel something inside, but we just say nothing. We smile and we just drink the poison until it becomes unbearable. And I think we do that because we know that these conversations, we are conscious that these conversations have some risks and consequences. But what we forget and what we're unconscious about is the risk of not speaking up.
It's massively important to invest in your personal growth, but in a relationship, you should also invest and support the growth of one another. That will help you get in sync and stay on the same wavelength, and ultimately help grow the relationship together. You got to turn that me into a we.
I think we can all agree that there are no relationships without fights. Every relationship has multiple fights. But having said that, none of us should stay in relationships where we fight all the time. But what we can do is to learn how to fight, to change the way we fight. In fact, I would even go as far as saying, change your language. Change the word fight into conversations. Remember, when you're fighting, the real fight is both of you against the problem and not both of you against each other.
Empathy is absolutely crucial. It's not just about trying to understand what someone's going through, but really feeling and being in the moment with them, in their moment. That is absolutely important. It's giving them a safe haven where it is all about how they're feeling and what they're going through.
One of the biggest challenges that we have is the way that we show love to each other. We show love to another person that the way that we want to be shown love to. And that's fine. If you're a gift type of person, if you believe in gifts, then you would give something to somebody. If you believe in quality time, then you would focus on giving the other person quality time. And that's all great. But think about what the other person wants. Try and learn what their preference is, what language they want to speak, what they would rather have or do. Try some of these out and experiment with them to show them more love, appreciation, and encouragement.
Building that everlasting bonfire is absolutely crucial. That's the long-term vision. But don't forget, the fireworks still need to remain. It's easy to get wrapped up in all the serious and crucial parts, but remember to have fun together. Enjoy each other's company. Be each other's best friends. It creates that spice and keeps things interesting, especially in the long term.
It's important to recognize that the things that we truly want, the things that are deeply meaningful to us, they all require patience, work, and energy. And the challenge is that we all want to be with someone so that they make us happy. But really, we need to be with ourselves. We need to be the ones that make ourselves happy. Be that someone who makes yourself happy. Because it is only when we know how to make ourselves happy that we will be able to make the other person happy. Just like trust is the oxygen of any relationship, listening to the other person is the fuel of the relationship. Having those listening skills is paramount to any relationship, and especially between a couple. And when I say listen, I mean really hear what the other person's saying. Really hear to listen and not hear to respond to them. This is the only way you will be able to see from the other person's perspective what they really mean, what they really want to say, and that will avoid conflicts. One of the most challenging aspects in a relationship is expecting from each other. Expectation has no other end but disappointments. So lower your expectations, because the moment you stop expecting from the other person is that moment you will start feeling satisfied, empowered, and happy. And if you are still not at that point where you can lower or make your expectations disappear, then at least have realistic expectations of each other. Of course, one of the most popular and important part of a relationship is communication. Initiate dialogue and stay open-minded. Speak to the other person the way you'd like to be spoken to. Communication is the only way to open new doors of opportunities for your relationship. One of the misconceptions that we have about couples' relationship is that we think it's an absolute reality, when in fact it's variable. One day it goes up, one day it goes down. It's like juggling balls, and sometimes the ball falls and we have to just find a way to move forward. And the only way to make this work is to work at it, actually work at it. I think unconditional love is something that we often forget in a relationship, because we're so used to transacting and we're so used to, receiving rather than giving, that we're always wanting to receive, and that total acceptance, total love, total support is sometimes lacking because our love for the other person is conditional. If you do this for me, if you succeed in your work, if you are a success, then I will love you. But if you're a failure, then I won't love you. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and accept you totally, regardless of your success and failures. And in the same way, be there for that other person. Be there for that someone, regardless of their successes and failures. You're there to soften their blows and heal their wounds, and really loving the other person. And love is unconditional. Enjoy your relationship. Enjoy your spouse. Enjoy your other half, because he or she should be your bestest of friend. She or he should be your partner in crime.
Life is too short. You never know what's round the corner. Don't wait for regret. Enjoy every moment and make every moment count.